Hi Crystal Souls, are you ready for the massive changes in your destiny? Because this is today's topic. If you're new to my channel and if you love tarot picker cards like this one, you can subscribe down below and join our beautiful family. Now if you want to book a reading with me, you can find all the information down below. Same thing for my TikTok and Instagram. Please, if you book a reading with me, only click the link I personally post in the description and in the pinned comment. Not anything else. Please be safe. Alright, I think we're ready for your destiny, so let's start. Let's go. First of all, thank you for being here and for honoring myself with your presence. As you can see today, we have 3 piles available. So pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. I added some objects or just pieces so you can choose with them. So you have the yellow flowers. They all have a symbolism, so I'm going to share that with you when you choose your pile. The cinnamon roll. And the feather, which is blue. So when ready, you can find a timestamp in the comments down below. Today I'm going to be shuffling with you, preparing the cards, so there's a bit of magic into it. I'm also going to be picking messages, charms and stickers, so make sure to stick until the end. So now take your time. If you need to meditate and pause the video, please do so. So pile number 1, if you selected this one with the yellow flowers, these represent joy, happiness, friendship, and also new beginnings. And you will see this is very connected to the cards I already are right there waiting for you. So expect just a new, exciting beginning, something amazing, and also amazing connections for you, more friends or just more improvement, or amazing connections with your friends, something that is going to straighten yourself, or connections that are going to empower yourself, support your dreams, support your joy and happiness. So this is what is coming related to your destiny. Also be aware your friends can also be soulmates or supporters. So starting with the Ace of Wands, this talks about potential, discovery, and passion. So right away with your destiny, even with the thunder, like the lightning appearing on the card, I feel you may enter a new chapter in your life, which is going to be, out of the blue. It's going to actually surprise yourself or just animate yourself in a way that you never expected. And this is because you're following your passion, or you may feel the urge right now to follow your passion. Honestly, this is part of your destiny, so if you're working on something that is not exciting for you, providing you energy with the lightning, or just animating yourself, quit. This is not for you. I have to be honest because that's destiny, okay? So that's why your angels, your guides will be here being bold and telling you, if you're not doing what is right, then you may not receive what you want. Period. So really follow or start a new beginning. Even the way the trees look, this reminds me of a door. And I believe this is about opportunity. You may receive right now the opportunity to change your life, or you may provide yourself the opportunity because maybe you're tired to work on something with no passion, no energy. If you're still studying, that can be telling you maybe this is not right for you. If you feel drained, if you feel unmotivated, if you feel like this is not for you, then this may present you a new door. It's okay because anything that is not working presents us new opportunities. And this is what is coming for you. And that's because you are now aligning with your true desire, burning desire, and also following what is right for you and what connects with your true purpose. This Ace of Wands, like I said, is about potential and discovery. So this potential resides within yourself. And I'm saying 444. So that's an angel message. That's your guides telling you. You have that potential within you. And maybe you are questioning yourself, should I follow this? Am I skilled enough? Or is it the right timing? Yes, it is. Because otherwise you wouldn't see this door or this new beginning with the energy. Even the flowers were announcing this. So if you were attracted about this color and this pile, this is for a reason. That's a divine message telling you, you're ready? And it's time to start working on this new passionate project or this new opportunity for you. But Do not resist the call. As for the next one, we have the Queen of Cups. As you may know, the Queen of Cups is someone who is very peaceful, passionate. She's also very good at intuition and communication. So maybe this is telling you to trust your intuition when it comes to projects or when it comes to your destiny, especially related to any type of passion or excitement that resides within you. Also the Ace of Wands, because we talked about happiness and joy, this strong fire energy is actually connected to that joy and all that is awakening within yourself and making you feel energized. And for the Cups, it's more about emotionally aligned with your mission, with your purpose, with your passions, and also with what animates yourself. So ask yourself, what is truly important in my life? What do I truly want to be doing? What seems to be satisfying for me to entertain and work on at the moment? Rather it's yourself, connections, we talked about friendships before, my passion, my purpose. What is truly calling me and what makes me feel fulfilled and happy? What adds value and meaning into my life? That is what you have to entertain, and this is part of your destiny. Feeling good, feeling aligned, feeling peaceful, also feeling the love. Anything you work on has to come back as loving energy. For example, you connect with amazing people through work or through your studies or just meeting new people in streets. You just feel grateful to meet these amazing people. Or when you go in nature, you just feel blessed and happy and honored to have their presence around you because they recharge yourself, they oxygen yourself, and all of this. So try to just be in this grateful energy, feeling blessed, feeling happy, because more is coming, and this is because you are aligned emotionally with your passion, with what you want. And this is why the lightning is appearing. Time for change, creation, and the shift. You are manifesting this one because you are ready. You have everything in your cup available. Remember, we talked about potential. So if you doubted yourself, if you just thought you were not good enough, no, you are good enough, you're talented enough, and now it's time for you to see what's in your cup and to use it to serve yourself and serve others. So there's a part of communion, I guess, because this card is about communication, also trusting your intuition, staying calm and peaceful. Honestly, this is a shift for you. If you've been through a lot of things these days, if you felt a bit overwhelmed, now it's time for you to find peace again. Now it's time for you to enjoy life, enjoy the right company. As for the next one, we have the World card. So this one is related to completion, but also I feel this is connected to connections, especially for you. Maybe with all the branches, even you can see some connection right there, forming a symbol. Maybe the symbol is talking to you. What I'm seeing is a beetle, the head, the antennas, and the body and the legs. And this symbolism, the beetle, is about change, but also about hard work, pushing hard. You know how they push this big ball of dirt? I think this is talking about this. If you're truly passionate, you have the energy to keep going. And I feel like this World card, which is about completion, fulfillment, satisfaction, happiness, celebration, this is all coming because you keep on pushing to make that happen. There's something truly important that is going to fulfill you emotionally, but also that is going to awaken this energy and passion within yourself and make you feel more complete, which is calling you. And this part of calling is necessary for you to awaken to your purpose and to your truth. And this is going to fulfill yourself, but also manifest into your life. People who are like you, they complete a part of yourself, or they reflect a part of yourself. And this is why this connection is just very peaceful and loving and caring, which is also the energy of the Queen of Cups. So more of this loving, caring, mother type of energy is awakening within you, but also in your reality. This is presented to you because you are working on something satisfying. Even the way their body is positioned, you can see the infinite symbol. So you can be attracting someone who is a soulmate. Even here, you can see. Well, this can be 8 as a number. Maybe that's a lucky number, or maybe that's related to reflection and meditation, which is the symbolism of 8. but I also feel like this is this infinite power, infinite, awakening within you, always pushing you on the right road, on the right path, to the right people, to the right company and connections. And this is what is going to actually support yourself and support your happiness. I'm seeing travel or transition with the boats on the background. The river is calm, so this is announcing, and we talked about this with the Queen of Cups, this calmness. Everything is just going to go smoothly right now. As for the mountains, I'm seeing you being grounded, also being very mature and wise to follow your purpose. So let's see, I'm gonna be shuffling with you guys to see what's coming. Any massive changes in your destiny, but right away I'm seeing awakening to your truth, to passion, to amazing things, amazing connections, and feeling fulfilled, whole, and complete. So let's see more cards. Okay, that's too much, but I'll take this one. The gift. Okay, so right away I'm seeing you being presented anything you wanted. That's a gift from the universe. And this is funny because we saw the feather on one pile, so maybe these are connected. I don't know if you felt attracted to these two piles, that can be a sign. But with the feather, I'm seeing this as a new desire and passion that's awakening, and this is like a gift to you to be presented this opportunity so you can work on something important and something you value. So the gift is pretty much a gift you present to yourself, so providing you the opportunity to do something you truly love or something that feels like a present from the universe. Try to ask yourself, what have you been praying for these days? What are you hoping for to welcome or to manifest into your life? This that you're thinking of is coming. Period. I feel like this is exactly what you wanted, especially from your inner child perspective. Because here on the card I'm seeing a young lady, so that can be about it. And as for the hippogriff, I'm seeing them as protectors and guides. So it can be about feeling guided towards something that you value, and that will be like a gift presented to you. So trust the guidance you are receiving. Anything that is coming and entering your life, this is for you to welcome that. This is actually a gift from the universe, and this is because you are ready to receive this gift. Okay, so the next card is independence. Yes, I mean, you saw the queen or king type of energy, and this is all because you are ready to work independently on your future. Although I'm not seeing you alone, independence is not loneliness. It's about understanding you have enough potential and skills and talents to work on your own, so you can then connect with people and actually associate your strength and work on something bigger. But this independence right now may be something you want. Rather, it's living, in your own place. This can also be related to your career, or this can be about just challenging yourself to be more independent, especially if you find yourself always asking for people to do the things that you're not feeling capable to do. And I'm saying feeling capable to do because you are capable. And this card is reminding you of your potential, of what you can do on your own. And if this is calling you, if you feel the urge to change something or to manifest something, and you feel like you always ask for someone or ask for guides, God, the universe to manifest that for you, of course you can ask for help, but I'm saying this power of creation is yours, and anything that seems to be coming from others is starting within you. And if you want, you can actually build that on your own. So anything you're searching for, anything which adds meaning or that is important for you, then keep on going. Work towards what you want. So let's see more hints. Shopping woods is what I can see here. So especially because I saw the beetle, this is a message for you to keep going, to keep working on the things that are important. There is connection here. Maybe this is also your current self meeting your future self. And so you are recognizing you are bigger than this. You're stronger than this. You're more courageous than what you believe you are. Okay, so it's time for you to awaken to the truth, to who you truly are, to your potential, so you can work on something bigger and find independence in your projects, in your connections, in whatever you entertain right now, but especially working on your joy. Building something satisfying and fulfilling for your future. For the steps, I'm seeing ascension as well. For the bird, I'm seeing this as a messenger. You can also see this little bird around you. And the birds here are migrating or just flying together. So yes, independence is still about collaboration. It's still about coming all together and flying together. But in the beginning, I feel like you need to work on yourself, on your own, so you can see what you're capable to do. And then later on, you may just come together. Here we have a mouse appearing, and this is about innocence. So maybe that's also awakening this inner child within yourself, also following a path which is calling, that part of you that's innocent, So I guess that's especially telling you, follow something that is and were meaningful as a child. So let's see now a message with this deck. I just want one message, and then I'm continuing with the oracle cards and Kabbalah cards. Embodied wishes. So in my opinion, this is something you were actually wanting to manifest, but now you are recognizing that this is something you're working on, or you need to work on to manifest your wishes. Anything that's calling you, anything you're searching for, is presented to you. There is just this battle between you and your dreams. And I think this is something very tiny and subtle, which is, kind of putting a barrier between you and what you want. But now, destiny is kind of breaking that down for you to welcome and to experience anything you wish for. Anything that is important for you, it is coming. And this is part of your destiny for you to experience that. So let's see more oracle cards, maybe hints about what's coming in your destiny, anything you need to know. Massive changes. Okay. You're not powerless. It's okay to feel trapped. And I think, this is what I saw with the cards. Maybe this sensation of feeling not enough, or feeling like I'm not sure, like, is it really for me? Is it the right timing? Yes, and you are powerful enough because this is your calling. I mean, this is perfect and so fitting with what we talked about. There is something here calling for you within yourself, within your soul, and you are meant to now follow this direction and liberate yourself from anything that's blocking you to do what you love, to do what is meaningful for you. Honestly, what I'm seeing, and that's a pattern I'm recognizing with people, even with myself, anything that's related to some type of fear or some type of trauma and some type of anxiety or insecurity is mostly a block for you to unlock so you can then align with your purpose. For me, for example, I couldn't talk in front of a camera. Just hearing my voice before was completely overwhelming. I hated it. And now I'm just doing tarot and recording my voice every single day. So that's why I'm telling you, some insecurities or block sometimes are the thing we need to challenge ourselves to pass, successfully, and liberate ourselves from, so we can then work on what's important. Like, just being in front of a camera talking, for me, it was impossible. Even nowadays, just answering a full is still overwhelming, but because now I'm used to record, I'm just a lot more confident to do that. So that's why I'm telling you, if you feel powerless, then think differently, because you have this power within you. If something is calling you, do not limit yourself because you believe so little about yourself. And especially if this is something people said about you and you trusted their judgments. It's not supposed to be this way. So let's see more hints about your destiny, massive changes for you guys. As for the calling, I'm also seeing that this calling is going to make you shine. We have the moon, but also with all the arrows or spikes pointing, I feel like this is the moon embodying the sun. And so that can be this part of completion within yourself, which is awakening. And the moon is about also facing fears, anxiety. So that's why in order for you to be working on your calling, then facing your fears and insecurities may actually be what is important right now. So you can start fresh and new. Liberation. I mean, this is all connected, right? So liberating yourself with the owl appearing right there. This is about trusting your intuition. And we talked about someone who's very intuitive with the Queen of Cups. So in my opinion, that is telling you to trust your intuition and liberate yourself from your ego, from your fears, from that story about yourself, and finally see from now on with new eyes, a new perspective. Create a new reality. This is possible, and this is for you to be popular. So we have popularity. Isn't it perfect? I mean, I feel like you're supposed to be shining, following your purpose, your calling, being popular with what you do, meaning you have an influence, you have an impact on people's life, but also an impact on earth. So that's why you're not powerless. You came here for something big, and you may have trapped yourself, but here that's a king. Okay? So a queen energy. This limit or just seeing yourself as not good enough or very little, this is just in your mind. And if you're not there, this can be some recalling for you to, understand what you've been through. This part of transformation, because you trusted yourself enough, then now you are liberated enough to be following your purpose, your calling, and so you can be seen, so you can be popular. So let's see now with the couple cards what is coming related to destiny with your love life. Anything that's changing or anything you need to know right now. I dream to be with you. So this can be someone who is in your life or who will be in your life and wanting to be with you right now. They are just craving for this. Could also be someone who is studying with you, because I'm seeing this as a student, or that can be a teacher, or that can be the dynamic between you two, someone who has a lot to teach you in love, but also in life, and you could see you two are vibing, connecting deeply, and this is beautiful to see. I'll be gentle. Okay, so it could also be someone who will be the one for you, related to the first time, or that will be your first time together. And with this new passionate beginning, it could also be related to your love life. I'll be gentle. So let's continue with the tiny messages, and then I'm gonna be channeling one vision in the crystal ball. So anything you need to know related to your destiny. Okay. Don't get me wrong, I see and hear things, but I choose to act like I don't. Okay. Maybe that's also you saying that to your guys, like, I hear and see you guys, but I just act like I don't. But now I feel like they're urging you to listen to your calling and to also follow this direction, but that can also be related to a person. You are so lovely. So that can be a message from someone, or maybe someone texting you that very soon. Okay, so let's see now with the other techniques. Starting with the crystal ball. Oops. Okay, so right away I'm saying K, so that can also be knowledge, or that can also be a person's name, maybe a place which is starting with a K, maybe Korea, this is what came to my mind. I also heard Kim as a name, but I heard knowledge especially, so that is for you to use your knowledge to start something and to work on something. I'm seeing a serpent here, so that can be working on something which will be fertile, growing with time. That can also be related to some part of mystery right now. So you may not know all the answers, or you may not know everything about what is coming, but this is part of it. It has to be this way. It has to be a bit mysterious for you to keep entertaining, this project, this connection, or just this direction you're taking right now with your life, with a project, with studies, with everything. So now let's see your charms. So in all these areas, Bop, Boppy, I don't know. I heard Bobby as well, so maybe that's a name. Pybo. So if you see anything, a name, a place with the letters, this is talking to you directly. So with love, I can see color. So more colorful, love expression, or expressing your love with colors may also be like the theme or what you want to be doing. If, for example, you are an artist or if you're a painter, maybe painting about love, adding colors to it, or visualizing love, adding colors to your vision, maybe what is helping you to manifest more love. As for the anchor, I'm saying you may need to stick to the things which is grounding yourself or just making you feel secure and safe. Travel, I'm saying things sticking to you which can be about success or just feeling like the need now to travel because that may ground yourself or just allow yourself to feel more energized and more animated or just more inspired. So maybe traveling, maybe the calling for you. For the self, I could practice with this. So maybe practicing something is going to be self-satisfying. For why, I heard yearning for love. Like you may just want to be with someone right now or looking for more manifestation with money. I'm seeing a new direction, especially in all areas of your life, because this one is connected to all areas. And for the bike, sometimes when riding the bike you can go up and down, so that is telling you that everything in your life will be always evolving. There's some fluctuation on the graphic, let's say, and that is for you to learn and to adapt to your strength. If you're going up, then you have to actually put more strength into it to keep going, and when it's going down, it's just going to be smooth and easy. So happy with more money and also more happiness at home. Being certain about your work is going to actually lead yourself towards the right direction with the plane. We can also have a family trip here with a plane. And as for the anchor, that's also telling you to find more comfort with your family. Or you can just feel more supported, more grounded with your family around. For O, I heard opportunity. So that can be opportunity of growth, opportunity coming from your family. And that can be an opportunity to go travel, something like this. We have growth. And for me, that's a bell. So that's a calling for you to keep on working on your growth, whether it's self-growth, external growth, connections with others, empowering people to grow. That can be your message. Or maybe your calling, because that's a bell. Okay? And because I saw 444, but also because I saw that, angels were trying to communicate with you and you're like, yes, I hear and see things, but I just ignore it. Okay, so that can be a calling for you to keep on working on your growth. So for travel and growth, maybe giving birth to something, building something related to your growth, but also maybe traveling to a place which starts with a B. Maybe travel or transition towards something that starts with a B. That can be being a builder. That can be giving birth to something. What else is coming to my mind? Oh, being back. Coming back from a trip, maybe what is allowing you to grow on something. Or what is growing in your mind as a project when being on that trip. I don't know if this is just me, but when I go on a trip, I just tend to feel so inspired to work on different things later on when I come back. So maybe that's also a message here. Now let's see your stickers, what's coming for you related to destiny. Oh, we have the clock. So I feel like this is the best timing for you to work on something important. Maybe if you're seeing cats around, that can also be related to protection, like feeling safe to work on something. I'm kind of seeing, a negotiation or like saying yes to something, a contract. That can be collaboration, that can be friendship, aligning or just connecting with someone who agrees with you or just supports yourself, support who you are, what you're building. Separation, so this can be the current energy. You may feel there's some separation between you and what you want, between you and a friend that you like, or between you and a crush, for example. But if you keep on working on that, I feel like this will be evolving into connection. So for me, the cat is about protection, like I said. It's funny because I dreamt about a cat. I actually have cat phobia. So that's for me very weird, because in that dream, I recall that I was actually the one adopting this baby cat, and this one was so adorable. I even was sad because I lost him. There were some really crazy dream anyway, but definitely I feel like that's a message that it's telling you your guides are protecting you, or there's someone around you which is safe to be around. For the clock, I'm seeing this as the best timing for you. It's kind of like a ticket for me. A ticket maybe to go back in time or to change things from the past. And maybe this is what we talked about, related to anxiety, insecurities, going back in time and reprogramming your mind, rather with meditation or hypnosis, is going to free yourself enough to work on things that are important. It's like you are refusing something right now. There's something that is not in alignment with your destiny, so do not be afraid to say no. My life would suck without you. And there's someone important, maybe a Taurus, or maybe something will happen during Taurus season related to your purpose, some type of divine timing here, so you can be protected or just connecting with the right people. Or connecting with the things you love is also the message I'm hearing here. So that is the reading. I hope you like this one. Let me know in the comments what you think. You can write, I claim to welcome this beautiful energy. If you're new to my channel, make sure to join our beautiful family and subscribe down below, and I will see you on my next reading. Bye-bye. So pile number 2, if you selected this pile with the cinnamon roll, this one is announcing love, protection, money, happiness. So everything is now aligning with this energy, and I feel like the roll is also some tunnel, a portal maybe of energy which is leading you towards what you want, what you're searching for. So this is all exciting, but feeling safe, happy, money flowing to you, more love, more joy and satisfaction. So with the first card, we have the Queen of Cups. This one is about intuition, communication, and also feeling peaceful, calm, also more love manifesting within your life. But especially with this card and illustration, I'm seeing a transition towards your truth, towards your soul's calling. I'm also seeing a message for twin souls here, because the fact that she is disintegrating, I think this is how you call that, falling into pieces, and in the water you can see her true essence, a true self. And because I'm seeing twins here, I believe that's a message for twin souls, or people working on souls connections may encounter their mirror, someone who is going to be exactly like them, or just having the same purpose, the same mission, the same calling, the same desires, or just sharing the same perspective of things, the same hobbies, the same thing they are passionate about especially. So this is all awakening within you. It's like your intuition is guiding you towards your truth, guiding you towards maybe this union you can see here. For the symbolism, I'm seeing a companion guiding you with the heron, but also with the two lotus flowers, I'm seeing this unfolding for you, like truth, unfolding or just miracles unfolding for you. Anything which is starting within the mind is now manifesting in your reality. If you are emotionally aligned, wow, the card is just slipping away. Aligning with everything is just going to take that direction, is how I interpret that. As for the moon, I'm seeing this as clarity and dreams. So this can be you feeling so empowered as the queen or the king, finding that balance for you to align with your dream or with your dream partner, because this can also be the message. The water can also be your sign, or that can also be some element you connect with, or that can be reflecting some inner desire. I'm not sure if you do that, but you can use water, just like a crystal ball. So look into the water, whether you go to a lake or you can do that in your bath maybe, and try to see what vision come to you. Use your third eye to see what's coming for you. The crystal ball I'll be using later on may talk about this, that vision for your future, anything that's meant to be. But I feel like this is some inner desire awakening within yourself, and you are emotionally aligning with this calling so you can work on something important. But remind yourself, this that's calling you is not out of the ego. This is your soul now telling you something big is coming. You've been prepared for this. This is why you feel empowered and strong enough now to follow what's connected to your dreams so you can live the best life. For the next card, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so this is about destiny, satisfaction, celebration, feeling whole and complete. But also the wheel, which is in motion, is announcing that shift and change. There's something which is connected to your fortune, which will be manifesting. And this is going to bring more luck, excitement, celebration. Maybe music is also a part of your dream, because I'm seeing this person playing this instrument, celebrating. There are so many twin souls signs now that I'm looking at the cards deeply. Like you could see the reflection right here. And here in this one body, he embodies the spider, right? But you can see two bodies expressing themselves within him. And I think this is related to what resides within you. Maybe there's something or someone kind of awakening sometimes. You may feel this duality within yourself. And that can be because you are a twin soul. If not a twin soul, you can just feel, that pull with the divine masculine and divine feminine, which is residing within yourself. And there's something calling you, awakening within you, so which is guiding you towards your destiny and fate. And I believe this is all about welcoming the dreams, welcoming what is all connected to your desires, to your passion. Because I can see the web as some attraction. It's like if you were, the spider, you're building this one. You're building your home, right? And I think this lifetime is about it. Building something that is important. Whether it's a career, a connection, rather it's something you love. Anything really. And this all that you're building in all aspects of your life, because you can see not just one aspect but different splits, right? And this is all creating a whole, which is your home. And I think that's related to what you're meant to be building to completion, or that may make you feel more complete, because 10 is about completion. So work towards what makes you happy. This is what is truly connected to your soul's mission, your soul's purpose, and your calling. And this is what is going to fulfill yourself especially. And also manifesting more abundance into your life. Because the 9 of coins, the 9 of pentacles, is about perfect alignment, celebration, doing something fulfilling, more money coming to you, more abundance, more satisfaction. So that is all the energy. This is all your potential, which is awakening within yourself. 9 is about perfection, so that can be related to building perfection. Celebrating because you feel so happy and so energized with what you do. There's also connection here with the bird and you. So that can also be a guide telling you to work on something important, or you feel inspired these days to work on something important. I'm seeing success, blooming, growing, just like this fruit. You plant that seed, you water it, you let the sun do its job, and this is just going to grow effortlessly. So this is a part of collaboration, in my opinion, with the universe. That's calling you related to your dreams is the seed you're planting. And the universe is saying that, okay, you're ready, I'm going to work with you and awakening this life force within the seed so you can see the plant grow. So you can see the result in your reality as a metaphor. Everything you want is coming. I'm also seeing a travel or a transition at work, especially with this card and the boats. So if you feel unsatisfied, if you feel like you're not receiving enough, even though you put so much work into something, rather it's a connection, a work, your studies, if you feel like there's no return, then this may not be aligning with your destiny. When you align with your destiny, your purpose, your mission, your soul's calling, you are in flow, and that flow is manifesting just more connections, more abundance, more satisfaction, more happiness, more amazing emotions within yourself. And this is all the cards energies, like this is emotion, satisfaction, completion, completeness, and this is all about receiving that abundance. So that's a hint for you to know if you're doing something which is aligning with your destiny, or if you are not doing what's right, or maybe working on what is right. And it is okay, if you're not in alignment with your purpose right now, you will be, because this is all related to this disintegration, I think, so you can become whole and align with your soul's desire, but also with your soul's essence. So let's see with these cards. That's too much. I just need 2 of them. I'll just do that. So let's see what is part of the massive changes in your destiny. Changing faces. So I feel like the massive change is happening within you. You are recognizing that maybe this duality we talked about, the faces you could see, are part of your own divinity. So maybe there's something, and you can see yin and yang energy with the 2 trees and the 2 colors, something within you. I honestly think this group is for rather soulmates, but especially twin souls. And this beautiful energy is awakening for you to follow your purpose. There's something that is connected to your soul's mission, and you are now changing or taking a new direction in your life to follow this calling, to follow destiny. Because this is when you do so that you manifest anything that you want, that you feel more connected to this earth experience, to your soul, to your guides, to your twinnie, if you are in this twin flame journey, or to your soulmates. But there's something here changing within yourself, and this is also manifesting that change in your reality. This yin and yang is about completion, feeling whole, feeling complete. And because of the Wheel of Fortune, that's all very connected. But definitely, if you're not in union with your twin flame, if you are a twin, of course, because not everyone is a twin flame. If you're not in union, I'm seeing this coming for you. And this is because you're working on your purpose, working on yourself, aligning with your dreams, that this is all manifesting. Raven's Wand, and this is your power. Here, with the flow, you can see the dragon. And the dragon is about fortune, but also that's a spiritual teacher. With the leaves all around, I'm seeing this as transformation and change. As for the hippogriff, I'm seeing this as protection. And for the wand, I feel like this is a new beginning which is aligning with your passion, your magic, your power, your potential. And this is all awakening for you to use your potential, your skills, your talents to serve the world, to serve other people, to connect with divine realms, your divinity, but also to welcome more flow. For the flag, this can also be a country calling you, a place calling you. You have the tools right there, and I think that's, let me see, a knife. So that can also be like cutting the cord with everything that's stopping you to be in your power. Cutting the cord with connections, which can be a bit toxic. Anything that is dimming your light, or just, killing a part of you all the time, whether it's a habit, whether it's, working on something which is not satisfying for you or fulfilling for you, a connection. Anything that is just making you feel little, cut the cord with it. And awaken this dragon, this strong spirit. You can have a dragon as well as a spirit guide, or especially birds, because I'm seeing birds on these cards. Here we have a serpent, which is about fertility. So growth, direction, guidance, awakening. Also support, with the birds. We have the raven here, and this was connected to magic. I'm not sure, I think this is rather an eagle or maybe a owl. The heron, the spirit again. I feel like they're all guiding you towards freedom, because even with the boats, I'm seeing this as transition. Okay, so let's continue. I'm gonna be starting with this one. So that can be a message from your higher self related to your destiny, anything that's coming for you. Massive changes, that's too much, just one message. Oh my goodness. They're like, take them all. But I just want one message, please. Okay, always 3 of them. Maybe 3 is a lucky number for you, or that may be announcing the energy. 3 is about evolution, giving birth. Finally, thank you. You can be proud of you. I mean, you may be already in alignment with your purpose, with your mission, with your soul's calling, or with your soul's truth and identity, which can be about recognizing you are a twin soul, or soulmate, or about to enter your life. Even the web can be the soul family awakening, attracting your tribe, attracting your truth, your true color, your true face, but also welcoming this duality within yourself as a whole. Also, these 2 faces may be necessary for you to be and express yourself as your truth, as who you truly are. Now let's see with the oracle cards, any type of change related to your destiny, which will be manifesting for you. Anything you need to know right now. I'll take these 3. So we have passport. Like I said, I feel like you may feel guided, or maybe in the future, you may have a work which is going to allow yourself to travel a lot, connect with a lot of people. Or this passport can be an online influence. When you connect with so many people from different countries, that can be about it. But of course, if you want to be traveling, then that's the opportunity. Your dreams matter. Follow them. I mean, we talked about this from the very beginning with the moon. The moon is appearing. So anything that matters, follow this direction. Wishes will come true as well. I'm saying the star, what is it called? The shouting star. Again, the mask. You could see changing faces. Here the faces, the face is revealed. The mask is falling down. But that can also be related to, okay, so let me read the message first. Save yourself from who you pretend to be. Yes, that can be the mask you are. Oh, I see now. Okay, so we have changing faces, right? So that can be awakening within you to your truth, to who you truly are. Which may be why your body here, your face especially, is disintegrating. So you can be your true self. And so that mask is falling off. The character you're playing, the victim pattern, or rather it's like the person who is always fearing to be their authentic self and pretending to be another person, fitting the person's energy or the room's energy when being around people. I think that's a reading telling you stop satisfying another party, trying to fit in society, because you didn't come here for that. You came here to shine your truth. You came here to be your authentic self. You came here to spread your light, to have fun, to feel whole, to feel good about yourself. And if people cannot celebrate who you are, then celebrate it on your own. Because if you can be your authentic self, you'll feel so alive, and then you can manifest your tribe. People who are just like you. But also you may attract in your life people who can see you for who you are. They won't see, or they will not really care about who you pretend to be. They will see deeply within you, and they may awaken that part of you, or just allow yourself to trust that this person that you are is actually valued, is noticed. And also, that's the person you're meant to be, because this true self is a lot more beautiful than the character. And if this is not another person telling you that, I'm telling you this, so you can awaken to who you are. You're meant to be yourself. If you're not being yourself, then you're just stuck in this fabricated character, in a reality that's not fitting for you. You may just always pretend or put a mask on or a fake smile because you feel like this is what you need to do to be loved, to be noticed. But I'm telling you, forcing yourself is never good. In the end, you may just end up tired, and you may just actually not want to pretend anymore at some point. And so they may notice that you have changed, and they may just feel like you are not the one they want to be around anymore. So instead, manifest people who can accept your truth, who can accept and honor your presence for who you are. Do not be a people pleaser, is what I heard. Because I feel like this is just making you hate yourself a little more, because you're asking yourself, who am I at the end of the day if I'm always having to pretend, or always having to push myself to be a certain way, or to act a certain way, or respond a certain way. This is not satisfying. This is actually a trap. So burning desires, I think that's about what you need to follow. Follow anything that is awakening within you as a burning desire. There's something that's really important. There's something that you truly value. And you need to now follow this direction. Daydream. And daydreaming is super, super powerful to manifest a different reality. I'm sure you experienced that before. You were actually in your mind, and then anything you pictured or wanted, it manifested. And so that's a tool, a technique to manifest anything you desire. But of course, that's telling you any type of daydream or what you dream about is now coming true. And this is because you are aligning emotionally and feeling this excitement within yourself with that change of destiny which is manifesting. So you can then live the best life, the dream life. Alright, so let's see with couple cards what is coming in your love life. Any type of change related to your destiny. Okay, I'll take these three. Let me rest beside you. So that can be someone you're manifesting, will be around yourself. That can also be a twin if you are manifesting a twin, or a soulmate. Because I feel like if you pick this group, that's divine connection. You are welcoming. And let me rest beside you reminds me of someone who may just bring peace in your universe. You may just feel at rest when being around this person's presence. I love to chat with you, so that can be someone you talk to on the internet rather on the computer, because that's what you can see here, or just on the phone and chatting with each other. My queen, you saw queen, king energy, so you are attracting someone of power, and this is because you are a person of power. Everything is your mirror, so that's why. Let's see now with tiny messages what you need to know related to your destiny. You're simply the best. I agree. So that's the message. Let's see a few more. Okay, I'll take these. You always one decision away from a total different life. Okay, so maybe it's time for you to decide differently to change your life. Less perfection, more authenticity. Yes, and honestly, with the mask falling off, you know, it's like disintegrating this character, changing faces. Do not feel like you have to always be perfect, even though I'm seeing perfection with the 9 of coins. I feel like you may be a bit of a perfectionist, but now this is telling you to be authentic and not so much perfect all the time. Alright, so let's see with the other techniques. I'm gonna be channeling one vision in the crystal ball first, and then continuing with the charms and stickers. I'm seeing the lucky clover. Okay, so this is announcing good fortune. I mean, you saw the Wheel of Fortune, so it's very connected. And I feel like this is in all areas of your life. I'm also seeing kind of a flying bird here, so that can be about freedom, feeling lucky to be guided in the right direction. This is that change in fortune and in destiny that's coming. So let's see with the charms. Okay, so I'm gonna just put it up. So travel, I'm seeing things blooming, especially if you are able to travel in different directions, in different places, but also that's an image, a metaphor. So traveling to something that is going to allow yourself to bloom, or that is going to allow this inner garden or outer garden, so this reality, to bloom. For growth, I heard evolution with this, but that can also be a hint for you. Family, I'm seeing prosperity. You can also be working from home, is what I'm getting here. And you can see the queen, the princess. So just more power. Maybe your family is going to provide you that strength and power. Rather it's positive motivation, or the opposite. Rather it's like you're not good enough and you're like, I'm going to prove you. Or it's like, I believe in you, I'm so proud of you. And then that's going to be the fuel for you to keep going. And to be working on your power and working on your prosperity. I feel like you also want to prove your family you're good enough and that you can achieve amazing things. For work, I heard creativity, so maybe being creative is going to help your work. And 3 is about evolution, creation, magic. Magic is coming, and I feel like this is coming in your workplace, but also with your home. You may receive a lot of things, especially related to anything that makes you feel at home, you may receive very soon. Tea. It can also be about teaching, traveling, transition, transformation is what I'm hearing here. And this is in all areas of your life. For money, I'm seeing that you're building an empire right now. Because when I'm seeing the Eiffel Tower, I think of the symbolism of Paris. So that's you becoming a symbol, becoming an inspiration for people. And this is why you may attract a lot more abundance and a lot more love. T again, and L. Twin love is what I heard. So I don't know, you are attracting a twin soul, awakening more love within yourself and more love around you. There's something calling you with a bell here. Maybe this is someone calling you actually, or just, you know, you receive notifications when someone is texting you. Maybe that's texting your love. I don't know, maybe that's related. Where is the, I don't know. Oh, there's one message here. Interesting. Maybe this was all purposed. So create what you need is the message. Okay, so let's see with the the stickers, I mean. What's connected to your destiny? Anything that's changing right now? Okay. It's funny because I saw the lucky clover and the clover is appearing here once again. And this one especially is about friendship for me, or connections. That can be soul connection or collaboration with amazing people working on a big project. And so luck may be coming later on. Stand up. We have the microphone, so maybe your voice is important. You're meant to be spreading a message. You can also be wanting to be on stage, to be a singer. Maybe you are lacking motivation or just not trusting yourself enough. Flower shop, so things blooming for you. If you want to open a shop, that can also be a hint. Gas station, so feeling more energized or just working on things that provide you energy, or charge yourself. This can be a birthday party, but I'm also seeing this as a marriage cake, wedding cake, I mean. Someone who is here for you, when you feel down, when you feel angry, when you're tired of BS. Like, I feel like you have someone, whether a friend, a supporter, maybe a family member, will be here for you when you need them. I'm seeing you fixing things right now. And especially things that are not working your way, you're like, okay, if this is not working, then I need to adapt, I need to change something, I need to maybe adjust, and so I can write something new. This represents to me the hint of destiny. You're writing a new page, a new chapter. Maybe something on the internet, on Instagram, where you meet someone or you will be meeting someone. Whether it's someone who will play this inspirational role or someone that's even the light was flirting for a moment. But that can also be someone who likes your pictures, that's going to be here for you. What else am I saying? If you want to also be an entertainer, because I'm saying, stand up, performance, that can also be you being a famous person on the internet. Make it happen. So anything related to your dreams. And going home. And we saw that, feeling at home, receiving things, because you may work on something that makes you feel good. But also that's the sensation of fitting. When following your purpose, doing something you like, or being around the right people, you just feel good and at home. So this is the reading. I hope you like this one. Let me know in the comments what you think. You can write, I claim to welcome this beautiful energy. If you're new to my channel, make sure to join our beautiful family and subscribe down below. And I will see you on my next one. Take care. Bye-bye. So pile number 3, if you selected this one, that's for a reason. So with the feather, the blue feather, if you see blue feathers everywhere, then that's a sign that your guides are connecting with you. They're providing you guidance, but also this is some awakening with your awareness. You're becoming more intuitive, more in tune, more in response to what your soul is calling for. So this is bringing peace, psychic awareness, and inspiration. But also I feel this is about freedom. Anything you desire, this will be manifesting for you. So let's see with the cards now what is coming in your destiny. So we have the 2 of Wands. This one is related to some type of decision, a new direction, moving further, exploring especially. This can also be announcing a travel, and this is all announced because you are now supposed to be following something important. The infinite symbol is appearing here, so that shows to me infinite power, infinite awakening, or just this infinite strength and desire that is leading you in one direction. 2 skeletons from snakes are appearing, and for me the snake is about fertility. So this shows anything you're taking as a new direction is going to bring you towards fertility. It's going to bring you towards anything you wanted, anything you wish for, anything which is going to bring you more peace and freedom with the feather. But also with all the candles and this big spotlight or the circle can be about protection, so family, or just announcing more amazing connections in your life. But I'm also seeing this as a spotlight. So you can be feeling the urge right now to show yourself, show your talents, show what you're capable to do. Whether it's to your friends, to people around you, to a workplace. For example, you can be applying to a new school, a new job, or just wanting to connect with a new person, a new crush. Then this may be telling you to put yourself under the spotlight. Try to see your light and spread this one so people can notice this one within yourself. But definitely about new direction, fertility, growth for you, and you are meant to be shining right now. Anything which is calling you, related to your soul's desire and this infinite power and potential within your soul, is now awakening for you to take a new direction in your life, or to just continue to go in the right direction. If you feel like you're doing something in resonance with your purpose, with your calling, then that's actually a good job as a card telling you, okay, good job, you're going in the right direction. So more money, protection, fortune, peace, happiness is coming in your direction. And you may feel inspired to also add a plus in your current career, connections, studies, so you can then attract even more success. Because the spotlight is about being seen, being supported. The spotlight means you are seen by a lot of people, and these people value yourself. They value what you do, they value who you are, they value what you share. And that's why you are meant to spread that light. You can also be a light worker, by the way, because that's the energy I'm getting here. Providing direction or being the one directing yourself towards new things. It doesn't have to be just for you. You can be the one who is inspiring enough to awaken within people that flame, this burning desire with the candles, the hope as well. Because when you light up a candle, this can be described as protection, hope, dreams coming true, maybe a wish, you pray. For example, when you go to church, you light up a candle and you pray for something. That can be about it. That's all coming because this is part of your destiny. Anything your soul is wishing for is coming. Okay, and this is a new opportunity, which is an opportunity of value. Anything that you see as valuable, anything you see as saying 111, new beginning, creation, that's for me leader energy as well. So anything that's empowering yourself is now presented to you. Be aware, you are the one manifesting this opportunity. You are the one who is able to welcome anything you desire, right? So anything is your creation. And the Page of Pentacles is reminding you of your power. You're meant to be shining. As you can see, the sun is just coming up. And I think this is also you rising up, being seen, being on the spotlight, because you shine your light, you shine your authentic self, and you follow what you're truly, truly passionate about, what you truly value in life, and what adds value in your life, because you're doing something which is so satisfying that you feel blessed just doing what you do, or just doing what you will be doing, because this is also future energy. For the mountains, I'm seeing you feeling grounded, but also being very mature, being wise. I think you're the type of person people come to because they feel just grounded or more secure or safe to communicate with you and open up to you. And that's your strength. I feel like this is also what you're meant to be spreading as your light, as your essence. For the two deers right there, I see them as the king of the forest. And for me, that represents your natural potential as a king or a queen. And even though you may see yourself as the page right now, so still a little baby growing towards the king or the queen, that's the potential that resides within you. You may also want to surround yourself with powerful people, successful people. Rather surround yourself or just inspire yourself from their journey and from their success story, because that's going to provide you the fuel to believe in yourself, to be hopeful for the future, and to take the right direction. The next one is justice. And I love this energy because for me this is empowerment. Recognizing, okay, this is what I want and I'm going in that direction. Justice is made because I know what's best for me. I know my truth. I know what is my true calling. Look at this synchronicity. You saw the spotlight, and here the symbolism of Korea is kind of like the spotlight. So in my opinion, you're meant to be seen. You're meant to be someone who is inspiring and leading people, especially. Even when I saw 111, we talked about leader energy. 11 is appearing on this card, which is the healer as a path life number. So that can be, and even spirits were knocking at the same time I said that, so that can be also your purpose. You may feel the urge to heal, accompany, support, encourage, motivate people. And this is also what is a part of yourself. So use this strength, motivate yourself, support your dreams, take new directions in your life, awaken this potential. See yourself as the queen right now. You're not just a page. Yes, you are, because you're growing, but try to see your true potential. And so you can manifest and make justice for yourself. With the steps, like I said, you see yourself as the page, but your way is up. So in my opinion, that shows this ascension, evolution. You're reaching the top. You're building your empire right now. And anything you are working on is a step towards what you desire, is a step towards ascension, success, recognition, happiness, fulfillment, peace, freedom. This is all for you. And I'm so excited because you deserve all of this. I feel like you've been working so hard on yourself, on your projects, on your studies, on your journey, on connections. And this light is now spreading because you trust it. You believe, and you know this is needed. This light, essence, this loving energy, this positivity which is emanating from your soul, like good job, because you're doing a service just by being yourself. And this in itself is a reward. Being authentic, being true, because this is all about it. And this is what is going to create balance, harmony into your life. On the card, I'm also seeing a horse, so that can be related to speed. Things manifesting super quickly because you are now, aligning with your truth or just finding more balance into your life. The Korean flag reminds me of yin and yang energy, which is about that balance and completion as well. So this is about unity for me. You may reunite or unite with the right people or unite with the right things, do the right things. And this is creating this wholeness in your life, but also within you. So let's see now with these cards, what is coming for you related to the massive changes of your destiny. But as you can see, this is about empowerment, leading the way towards what you want, towards your truth. Song of the Sea is a song from your soul. There's something your soul may be calling for. If you're not in alignment with this one, it's coming. You're feeling the urge or you're feeling guided to now start following with more freedom. Anything which is exciting yourself and exciting your soul. The sea is related to water energy. We had Libra, by the way. Libra, fire sign, and earth sign, and water. So that can also be the strength within you, feeling grounded with earth energy, feeling this passion with fire. And air, so Libra, is about balance. And for me, this is also some support or self-realization leading you towards that effortless truth for just what is meaningful and important for you, what adds value into your life. But for the song, you can also be wanting to be a singer. I'm seeing someone performing, being on stage, under the spotlight, a lot of success, a leader energy. So if you want to be a singer, then that's your hint. Sanctuary. And I'm saying this for the spiritual beings right here. If you want to be doing something which is empowering people, spreading your light, being a healer, accompanying people, you can be doing Reiki, Tarot. You can be doing, spreading a message, encouraging people, teaching them something important. Even here you can see the dragon, which is a spiritual teacher. So maybe that's your work, or you want to be working on empowering the mass, motivating, supporting people. We have a lot of cats here, so you can be a cat person, and for me the cat is about protection. So protecting yourself, feeling safe, feeling secure. And for the the dragon I saw earlier. You can have a dragon as a spirit guide, but also I'm seeing this as good fortune or more abundance, more fortune entering your universe and your life. For the heart, I'm seeing that your ideas are going to be the foundation of your success and that sanctuary, meaning what you build is going to feel like home. That's fitting for you, that's fitting for your soul. And you will know if you're not aligning with your purpose, you may just feel out of place. You may feel unsupported, unseen, not really like you are doing something that's right, or you're just feeling like people around you are not really vibing with you, or you just feel like you're not vibing with them, or just vibing with what you do. Rather, it's with your studies, your work. I'm seeing a new opportunity here, a key presented to you with spirits. And in my opinion, this shows opening up this new door to create that sanctuary, to create this success story, because that's the theme. So follow this soul's song and then create that sanctuary. So let's see messages from your higher self, spirit guides, angels, anything you need to know right now related to the massive changes of your destiny. I'm also seeing a lot of tools here, creation, sculptures here, and even here I'm seeing the hourglass on the background right there. The hourglass and the sculpture. So you can be a creative person. As for the hourglass, I'm seeing divine timing or waiting for the best opportunity for you. Do not rush in a job or in a relationship if this is not satisfying for you. Okay, I'll take these two. Shine through the night. I mean, we talked about spotlight, success. It's so related. So shine through the night, high on dreams. Follow your dreams. This is what is going to allow yourself to shine. We have music here, again, appearing. We had creation, art, maybe fighting for what you want. All that. Let me see. Even with the sword, I feel like that's a new beginning. And this new beginning is going to lead to... And this new beginning is going to lead towards growth. I can see right there, the nature growing out of the sword. So let's see now with the oracle cards, what's coming for you, changes in your destiny. It's funny because this one wanted to come out and I was like, should I take it or not? And it came back. It came back again. You don't need to pay for your past mistakes. Okay, so time for the new, time to also, accept the past and move on from this. I think this is also what the sanctuary is all about, finding peace. Within you, you are your own sanctuary. Be aware of this. It's not like external. And you create that sanctuary all around you. But yeah, do not imprison yourself with your mistakes or whatever didn't work. It happened for a reason. This was making you or building you stronger. So now you know what's fitting. So now you know what's best. And I think this was part of your destiny to suffer a little bit. 1, 2, 3 is what I'm saying on the microphone. That's part of evolution. Okay. Have more fun. Okay, so this is what you need. That's part of your destiny as well, to have fun, to express, this light, this excitement, the joy and happiness. So do activities or connect with people who bring more fun into your life. It's time. I feel that's also making justice for yourself. Surrounding yourself with bright people with high positive energy. So let's see now with this deck, more things related to your destiny, anything you need to know. Okay, I'll take these two. Development and obsession. I think this is also related to past mistake, obsession, devil energy. So the devil is about, addiction. So maybe that's some habit that's toxic for you. Rather, it's judging yourself, being bitter towards yourself, unsupportive towards yourself, unloving, uncaring, always judging yourself, pushing yourself harder. All that is especially what's coming, but that can also be a habit like drinking to the point that you just pass out, or that can be smoking, that can be anything that you see as toxic or that you see as a toxic influence on yourself. So face it. Face this part of yourself. Maybe that's about healing this part of yourself, and I think that's actually what is meant to be happening. Maybe doing some mirror work is going to help you. That's a technique to release traumas, emotions, or obsessions. But also you can be using meditation, hypnosis, or just talking to yourself about it is going to help you process it and working towards change. But definitely about obsession, ask yourself what I seem to be obsessed about. Is it healthy? Or obsession is never really healthy. It doesn't have to be just with habits or things. It can be also with people. If you're obsessive about someone, if you're just craving for, I don't know, some company or a crush of yours, then definitely I feel like just separating yourself a little bit from that person, taking some time to reflect and to work on yourself may be better than obsessing about some external thing. Also, if you are, obsessive about food or smoking or drinking, try to ask yourself, why do I feel the need to get all these things? And also, what does that bring to me? Is it really the substance that is bringing that within me, or do I possess these good emotions within myself and I will allow this substance to awaken this good feeling within myself? The real answer is you possess all of this within you, and you do not need anything to awaken this amazing energy and positivity, or just this sense of satisfaction and happiness. Where, if for example you smoke to relax yourself, then try to find that relaxation or that peace within. And this can be found with just being in the moment, connecting with your truth, with yourself. Meditation can be helping you. Sport can be helping you. Anything. You do not need these things which are really not helping your body or your mental or your emotional state. Anything which is impacting your health, and we saw the healer, in a negative way, that's also teaching you how to heal yourself. So then later on, you can accompany and heal other people. Maybe this obsession is a reminder. It doesn't have to be something you do still, but maybe this is what you did in the past. And that was allowing yourself to develop yourself, to work on yourself, to bloom, to manifest that magic. As you can see, it's using the wand. It's like a spell. When you recognized, oh, I was doing something toxic or treating people as the devil, then when I stopped doing that, I was able to develop myself, to work on myself beautifully, and now I can support, love, accompany, and motivate people, which is a lot more rewarding and a lot more beautiful from my perspective. So let's see now with your love life, what is connected to destiny. This was very fast. We have first kiss. That's promising. So it could be a person who is entering your life. If you have someone, then more kisses, more love, more care. But definitely first kiss. This illustration is beautiful. The colors. I don't know how to resist you anymore. So this can be someone who is just feeling the urge now to, connect or just physically touch you, especially because that's what you can see on the scene. First kiss, that desire here. So let's see, I'm gonna be continuing now with the messages, with the tiny messages. So anything you need to know related to your destiny. And then I'm gonna be channeling one vision with the crystal ball for your destiny and future. Okay. together we will lead. We are here to inspire. The beauty of every day. So finding beauty in every single day. It's what's on the inside that counts. Definitely. You are the best thing I never planned. Maybe this talks about this first kiss, you know? Or just someone who's entering your life and you're like, I never really expected anything, but like, I'm feeling blessed. Failure is a feedback. Learn from it, grow from it, but never be afraid to start over. So let's see now the vision in the crystal ball. Anything connected to your destiny. I'm seeing a tiny bee. So that can be working on the things, with more determination. When I'm seeing bees working on their flowers, I just feel, this sense of focus. Like they're so determined and focused on their task and they all work together. So that's collaboration, union, and also working on things with focus, because even here you can see yourself looking at the window, which is about having a vision. So if you know what you want, then work towards it. You'll get the results you desire. Dingy. Anyway, I'm seeing my twin flame number, so that can also be related to your soul's calling. There's something maybe your twin soul or your soul is craving for, and you have to work towards it. So let's see now with the other techniques. I'm gonna use the charms first to see what's coming or what's related to your destiny in different areas of your life. Starting with this grid and the charms. So a lot of letters. XO can be cuddles and kisses. PR, I heard presentation. So it can be someone who's presenting people something, introducing people something. I heard president. 3118. I'm not hearing anything for this, but maybe that's related to, I don't know, presentation or presenting growth, because that's connected to growth, family. Maybe your family is going to be inspiring yourself. So for work, I see Hong Kong, so that can also be a travel. If you're wanting to build a business somewhere, maybe in Hong Kong, or you're coming from this place, that can be the hint. For home, like I said, I feel like this is kisses and hugs for love and home, but also feeling blessed with money. Anything you wish for related to abundance and money, this is all coming for you. But all can be about love opportunity or opportunity to do the things you love. More love, as you can see. So with travel or transition and the self, I'm seeing success, positivity with the sun, things shining bright for you. Also with the self and the anchor, I'm seeing that you may need to stick with yourself. Always support yourself in every situations, no matter what is happening, no matter what people say about you. Always support yourself. And support what yourself is doing, what you love, what you care about, what you value. So this is it, but if you see anything, this is for you, like with the letters. They can be talking to you, like PR can be, I'm doing Franglish right now. PR can be Portugal, for example, as a country, anything like this. So let's see now with the last technique for this reading, the stickers. So what is connected to your destiny? Anything you need to know, anything that's coming. Okay, I'll take these. Up in the clouds on my way to unknown things. I feel like maybe this destination you're taking with your destiny, you don't have to know all the answers. You don't have to know where you need to go right now. Just let yourself be guided. Good things take time. hug me. We saw hugs and kisses, so I'm not even surprised. And of course, this can be hugging or kissing your friend on the cheek. It's just more love and excitement. Emotionally unavailable. So if you feel this way, take some time for yourself, heal. We saw healer energy, facing the darkness, the devil energy again. So that can be about it. Come at peace with it. And when you feel ready, then connect back with the right people. Do the right things. With the wave, I'm seeing things coming in waves. Coming, returning, coming and returning. So maybe that's about success. Success is not going to be that way. It's gonna go all of that way, like spinning and doing, all that. That's this craziness. But this craziness is building you and allowing yourself to also explore, rather with your own potential, talents, adapt, change, but also explore different things. So everything comes in waves. And same thing with relationships. A relationship is not going to be like that. Okay, you will experience ups and downs together. But unlock anything which is in your power. That can also be related to social media, maybe good connections, opening up to the people you care about, maybe opening up about your feelings because you feel emotionally unavailable or just overwhelmed. So that can be about it. But that can also be with the phone, taking pictures. If you want to be in the creative field. Yeah, I feel like your friends or even future partner may be around you, present for you, listening to you, or will be presented to you very soon. I'm seeing, dissatisfaction, all that type of energy is very connected. Feeling unsatisfied, unhappy, unmotivated, lacking energy, emotionally drained. Take some time for yourself. Don't rush into things. Because this is when you feel good that things will just go in the right direction. You'll just feel in flow. And just have this energy to keep going. And this is a go. Drinking. Here we saw eating ice cream. So treat yourself is especially what I'm seeing here as a symbolism. So this is the reading. I hope you like this one. Let me know in the comments what you think. You can write, I claim to welcome this beautiful energy and destiny. If you're new to my channel, make sure to join our beautiful family and subscribe down below. And I will see you on my next reading. Bye bye.